As for how to filter these huge buckets or gallons of or containers of water, with this gravity filter, one thing you can do is just to get, probably what you want to get actually are 2 smaller 5-gallon containers, because you want, a gallon per person. And if you're in a family, you'll need more than a gallon per person per day. So you can get something like a 5-gallon, or if you're single, just by yourself, a 1-gallon container. And actually you get 2 of these of equal sizes. Ideally you want them to be stackable. And the first, I should say the top layer, the top stack tank, that will have 2 gravity filters in it, installed on the top, or rather installed on the bottom of the container. And then what you do is you stack this bucket on top of the other 1 or 5-gallon bucket. And you have a couple holes that are protruding or, revealing this water from underneath these filters. And they're dripping into this second bucket underneath the top one. And so the second one on the bottom is for direct access, and that will have a spigot somewhere. You could have a spigot near actually you'd want the spigot near the bottom, installed on the bottom, because the water gets lower and lower. So you want to be able to access it until it hits the bottom, right? And then that's your setup. You can just put it on the side of a table or some kind of flat platform, so that you have a way of keeping the spigot overhanging somewhere, so that you can bring a glass, like a tall glass or a bottle, right underneath the spigot without the bottom of the bottle bumping into the ground or something. So you can't have it on the ground. You got to put it on a platform hanging over it, so the spigot has got some room. And by using these 2 particular gravity filters, this will yield 2,000 gallons of water in total. So you can filter that many gallons of water before you need to change the filter. So this is an excellent option. So you can use, those 5-gallon buckets, because they're typically stackable. And all you have to do is drill a couple holes in and have these water filters together, a couple water filters over top of the holes. You want to make sure you have enough room, so that because these filters are a few inches wide in diameter. So you gotta keep them side by side. And of course the holes need to be in the appropriate diameter too, or the appropriate space away from each other. Otherwise, if you drill a couple holes together, well, you're not going to be able to fit these big filters over top of both of them, because they're together. So you got to separate them, right? And then all you have to do for any kind of water storage is all of your water for survival should be stored in a cool, dry place.